boy.
Live.
When the colors fade and the screens turn dim and the alcohol seeps out of your system and you're left cold and contemplating, that is when it shows itself. A shimmer of what once was, a sliver of what could be. You reach for it, outstretch your arms, but it's always out of reach. Something that could be mistaken for a crack, a crevice, is the thing that leads you to your lost divinity. The chains of modern-day convenience and distraction keep your eyes low, and the horror just stays out of the light of your phone screen. Keep your head down if you so choose, or raise it and claim the power that was once yours. Welcome to Kult, Divinity Lost. I'm your GM, Matihi from Plates and Plasters. Tonight, we delve into the depths that is Kult for the first time. And I'm so glad you're here with us for this experience. I would like to advise anyone listening that we will be dealing with some fairly intense themes through the playthrough, and viewer discretion is advised. Tonight we are joined by 4 of our players on Blades and Blasters. We have Rogue playing Daniel Whiting, a father, husband, and a regret-filled man. We have Tetnat playing Kane Whiting, son of Daniel, an aspiring musician, and a boy hopelessly in love. We have Aki playing Emil Hendry, a man who would rather smoke weed than deal with any real problems in his life, and the owner of a small antiquity shop called Cool Old Stuff. Finally, we have Ghost playing Terry McKinley, a man avoiding his past and living with a mediocre wage in this small, sleepy town. Welcome to Dunwich, a sleepy little town resting on the edge of the Black Belt River in California. Though it was only an hour and a half drive from Sacramento, the town did not have a very large population. Only 10,000. It is here our story is taking place. There is not a day that goes by that's not pleasant in Dunwich. Nothing bad ever happens here. Everyone goes about their daily lives, content with the things they have and the lives they lead. Each resident has their routine, their friends, their hobbies. But this predictability brings you peace, does it not? As everyone's content, always keeping busy. Though it does get repetitive. Occasionally, things happen that are out of the ordinary for you, but they can lead to disastrous consequences. Do you not prefer a life of routine? You wake each day at the same time, arrive to work at the same time, see the same people, have the same conversations. You visit your psychiatrist the same time. It goes on and on. Before bed, you take 2 of your prescription pills, like clockwork, and wake up to do it all again. Nothing bad ever happens in Dunwich. Nothing new. Nothing ever changes. Each of you has been in the care of Dr. William Silas for some time now. Each of you has been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, and the best way they have found to treat it is for you to talk to each other in small groups every weekday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. You each have a prescription for anti-psychotics, taking 2 before bed. Even if you don't want to, you're always compelled to follow the routine. And you do. But today is a day for a refill. And you know you must fill it after your appointment. Today is Thursday, May 16th. The smell of fresh cut grass fills your nostrils. The soft sound of a lawnmower hums in the background. You hear cars outside, people already out and about, starting their day. Sunlight pools in your room through the curtain, shining onto the center of the bed. And to start and begin, Emil, why don't you introduce yourself and who you are?
Oh, hey man, name's Emil. A pretty chill guy, really. I run an antique shop up in Kirkendale. Cool old stuff. You should check it out sometime, man. I got some really cool stuff in there. My buddy Barry just ordered in some vintage tea sets if you're into that kind of thing. If you're looking to know more about me, well, I guess it can't hurt, huh? Like I said before, I own cool old stuff. Uh, Sell all kinds of things. I really like old rock, Black Sabbath, and this sort. Nothing beats Paranoid, huh? Anyway, I go hiking a lot. Uh, Pretty much whatever I can afford to get out, you know. Not that that's often, really. Really into some of those cryptid shows, you know, especially the Bigfoot stuff. He's a real cool guy, you know. I wonder if we'll get some good solid shots anytime soon. Been a while since I seen any really good ones come out, you know. Anyway, I also like to hang out online sometimes. Uh, Check out some forums on that kind of thing. The occult stuff, cryptids, all that. Mostly antiques though. Never know what kind of things you'll see on those shows about rare antiques. You know. Maybe we can hang out sometime if you want. You know. Got some smokes if you're into that too.
And I would like you to, as I don't have a macro currently for it, I would like you to roll me 2d10, no modifier. Alright. What we're rolling for right now is your disadvantage. The first
Oh
one
my.
we roll for is your obsession with cryptids. And these holds that I have, if you fail, or fail with a little bit of success. So you got a 13. Your obsession is going to influence your behavior at some point. And I take one hold. The second thing that I would like you to roll is another 2d10 for your other disadvantage. Perfect. And that one is for, let's see. You technically don't have to roll that right now, but it works anyway. I'll just take the one hold from obsession.
Cool.
Perfect. Next, for your introduction, Terry, why don't you go ahead?
Hey guys, I'm Terry. Don't let tattoos bug you. I'm a pretty chill guy. You want to know about me? Well, not a lot to say, really. I'm working at Dunwich Gas and Grocer for like a year now. Before that, just taking jobs, whatever jobs I could get, really. I grew up in LA. Why the fuck my folks decided to move out here, I'll never know. But they moved away again, not really too long after. But I don't know, man. I decided to say this place is it's relaxing. It's not stressful, dude, you know? California isn't really as chill as they make it out in the movies, man. There were a lot of weird things going on in LA. I can see why my folks wanted to move, kind of, but, like, why Dunwich, you know? Whatever. It's a beautiful place. Really great for photography. And taking pictures, it's a fun escape, man. It's like developing film is a fun escape. And it makes some pretty good money too. Enough to keep this shitty property. Really, I just work at the grocery to meet people, get out of the dark room. You know, spend too much time in there. It's nice to not be alone sometimes. Puts me at ease. You know, being alone is like weird for me. But then sometimes it goes the other way and people make shit weird. There was this girl in LA named Jessie. She took too much of a liking to me. I didn't really try to date her, man, but like things happen at parties, you know. Well, things kind of happened with me and Jessie. It was just a fling. I said. Other people thought the same thing. Those things happen when you drink cheap beers and PBRs. Jesse didn't see it that way. That's actually maybe why we left Cali. Now that I think about it, LA. I don't really want to think about Jesse anymore. But that's all depressing stuff, man. Getting inked, taking photos, getting out, all that shit keeps me sane. So getting drinks too, whatever. But I'm hearing the woods are beautiful this time of year, so it's time to maybe do some nature shoots, get out, and try to find my place out here in Dunwich. And that's Terry.
And Terry, I want you to roll for your first disadvantage, your object of desire. There is a macro now.
Ooh.
That's fine. Perfect. So, as you've rolled a 10, that means I take a hold. Someone might become desirous of you. Second one that I'd like you to roll is for your haunted.
Right.
Alright. For haunted, oh, that means I take 3. Perfect. And next to introduce themselves, I would like Daniel Whiting. Daniel.
I used to always wake up at 6 a.m. on the dot. Old habit from my military days, I guess. It kind of changed, though, over time. Flip-flopped after I started writing heavily and, medication and stuff. Would go to church, nice and early. Take the whole family. I wasn't always a religious man. It was my wife that got me into believing in God at first. I had always been sort of agnostic. That belief that we're not smart enough to know what the hell we are talking about. We don't even know what's on the next planet. We've never been there. We always look to the heavens and to the skies for answers. It's just instinctual, right? Did you know that if you look to a straw, the stars, you can fit 1,000 other galaxies in that little space? It's amazing how little we know. Just makes us nothing. It's kind of depressing if you think about it, right? We're nothing. Life means nothing. Anyway, before I start getting too deep into that, I'm a writer, Dan Whiting. I've been writing professionally for 12 years. My first book made it big, Behind the Stars, got some pretty good reviews, and made a couple other good ones. But the past 6 years, I've been in a bit of a lull. I write a lot of horror and psychological thrillers. And I need to write something new and good very soon, or we're going to be in some deep shit next year. Might even have to look into selling the house. But I like this town. I don't want to leave. I wanted to give the kids a good place, a good school, and the wife her dream house with the white picket fence and the noisy neighbors that won't stop bringing over shitty fruitcake and diabetic brownies, shit like that. Me, I can care less. Give me a haunted house to live in. At least it might help me write. I love my wife, but sometimes I would just like to strangle her. She just does not listen to me anymore. Unless you start talking about God. She watches all these fucking self-help videos. Being a good Christian. All that shit's supposed to make you better, I guess. The worst part of it, sex has gone down once every 3 months, maybe? The fuck is that? Fucking joke? Not a funny one. Maybe God should tell people to fuck their spouse, huh? I don't see God as this invisible man in the sky shit either. He's not Santa Claus. It's more like God is the universe, or a part of it. And once we die, we'll return to that place and be at peace, you know? I guess it's hard to explain. I know my wife doesn't share that sentiment, but I don't talk deeply about it, the individual beliefs, because sometimes it just makes me want to break my face open. Yeah, I was in the military, go Army, made it to the Rangers, hardest thing I ever had to do, but I'm actually very proud of it. Would love for my son to do it too. I saw some fucked up shit over there, some bad choices. Not so much in Iraq and Afghanistan primarily, but I got sent to some other places for special assignments. Yeah, if that's what you want to fucking call them. I probably shouldn't talk about that though. I'm not ready to talk about that. I have a daughter, I have a son, and they mean the world to me, but my wife is something special. Be quite honest, the religious bullshit drives me nuts. She's turned into this fake model of what she thinks she should be, and I just want to shatter it sometimes. I don't know how fragile she has become. It's fake. Everything is a facade. She throws up. She cares so much about what other people think, and it kind of makes me ill. Post another picture of a fucking cat on Facebook. Oh, another thing that pisses me off is she doesn't care about me anymore. About us. Feels like she's written us off. Our daughter is perfect. I mean, she's going to be really good in school, and she's got a good head on her shoulders. I'm so proud of her, and hopefully she can get far away from her family before we fuck her up, you know? Because we will. That's what we do. That's what parents do. That's me.
All right. So, Daniel, I'd like you to make me, let's see here. Oh, my music's not working for some reason.
Bo,
Give me
can you
one
mute?
moment.
Yeah.
Sorry, my music's not working.
What else is new?
Alright, let's try this again. Music. There we go. So, Daniel, you are disadvantages here. You have guilty, so let's see if you have to roll for anything. Well, guilt. Yes, roll me the disadvantage macro.
Jeez.
Oh. So, that takes 3 hold, and your guilt is catching up with... Perfect. The next one, you're haunted. So I'd like you to roll me the 2d10 again. And with that 9, you give me another 3 holds for... Now the final one to introduce themselves is Kane Whiting. You can go ahead.
You know, man, I kind of hate this world. You're born, you live for a couple years, and you die. Most people get stuck in some shit job. Even the good jobs are shit jobs. You wake up, you go to work, you come home, repeat, man, just repeat, 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 like a broken fucking record. Every day you toil like some fucking lemming. Artists, though, were a bit different. Just most art don't pay for McDonald's, let alone Wolfgang motherfucking Puck. Sometimes I wonder if my songs are shit. Is our songs shit? I don't know. Fumi likes them, Ed does too. We all got in this echo chamber of fucking tunes, round and round and round. Round and round and round. I'm just being philosophical now. At least I'm not my dad, I guess. He's got it rough. Yeah, he's an artist too, though he panders right in that crap. No wonder he hasn't sold anything in years, like a decade, I think. Might as well write some romance novels. I mean, hell, can't imagine the burden that man is put under. Mom. Fucking Mom. I just leave. I can't stand that God stuff. One time I did tell her I was a Pastafarian, I think. Some funny noodle god some atheists made up to make fun of these Jesus freaks. Oh, man. Feel bad for sis, though. Maybe she's just as fucked up deep down, but is better at keeping it together than Dad and me. Man, I just wished I could move out and move on. Live in the middle of nowhere in Montana. I don't know, Central America. You know, walk the world like Kane in Kung Fu or something. Probably never gonna happen though. You need money, man. I've probably checked my sales on iTunes about 20 times already today and not a one. Not even the hits. One day it all might blow up. We'll keep playing, getting better, and hopefully one day I can fill the hearts of the young and the old. Lift 'em up. Give 'em meaning through music, you know? I used to thumb through my dad's old CDs, 90s and 80s. Pretty good shit. Went through a phase of collecting vinyl too, but you know, it just sounds like shit. Absolute ass. These old fucking grognards who like this stuff, man. I don't understand it. I don't know. Maybe I'll do what my mom says and fly right one day. Not a holy roller or anything. Just want that art and love, man. You know, art and love. Love of nature, beauty, and true self of a person, you know? Maybe you don't. Shit's so jaded now. People put a shield up and fight against emotions. I even keep my guard up too. Safer that way. Don't want to get hurt. What if I told her I loved her? I don't know. She felt the same way. Would she say something? Maybe. Or maybe we're just both on guard. Here we are, in love. Can't tell each other. Afraid of what the world might think. Afraid of what our parents might say. Afraid of this fake God looking down on me. Ah, man, fuck. You know what they say, love stinks, yeah. I'll bide my time, I guess. One day, I'll get up the courage, I know I will. Mostly I just pass the time until I can do what I love, or daydream about what I love. You know? He flips open his phone, takes a look. Oh man, our Discord server's a pain in the ass. Some of these people that likes us, I don't like them back. That makes me sad. They feel something from our music, but I can't feel anything from them. I don't know. Love and hate, it's the same side of two coins. 24 DMs. Oh my god. This girl's fucking crazy. Give a girl just a little attention, she gets crazy. Always the girls you don't want to get crazy are the ones getting crazy, you know? Damn, fuck. I never knew you until I fell down. I never knew you until I flew high. Oh, man. I used to think I was edgy as fuck. Now I'm just tired. Tired as fuck. I hate taking these pills every night. I hate slinging the herb after these... after all this shit. That's not art, man. At least it's not pharmaceuticals. Big farm, they say. Just one of the devils on our shoulder. One of the gods looking down on us, stomping us into the dirt. I don't know, man. Lady of the lake, come up to the surface. Let me take you in your loving embrace. Fill you with that seed that I make. Yeah, that's a line from one of my songs. I don't know. What do you think? Is it any good? I don't know. It's a drag, man. This is all a drag. I don't want to go. I don't want to go to this meeting. All these fuckers. Paranoid schizophrenia. Yeah, right. This world is fucked. I know clear enough to see that. You know what's funny is my dad's in the same group with me. Oh my god, it's fucking bizarre, man. He sits there and he looks like he hates it just about as much as I do. I give him a hard time, but I feel bad for him. I've lived 19 years, and what is he, 60? Something like that? He's been enduring it for a lot longer. Fuck, man. Sorry, Dad. I just gotta live my life. Like I say, one day, me and Fumi, we're gonna get out of here. I know, Ed, maybe too, maybe he can come along. I know, poor guy. I know. I think Fumi and I, one day maybe we'll go to Vegas and get married or something, I don't know. I just get a hard time thinking about all this, and I just feel sometimes I don't sleep very well. I see bad stuff. I don't think that's really being paranoid, I just think it's being alive, you know. It's tough. I wake up and I don't know where I am, and sometimes I feel like I'm gonna shit myself or something. Should have come, I don't know. It's pretty bad, but I get by, you know. Fumi's there, and I just look at her, and it gets alright, you know. I know, I gotta get fucking ready to go. Fuck. Alright, man, well, I'll turn this recording off now, just in case one day when the cult of Moses is big, you know you're not the only one having issues. And Kane Whiting, you heard it from me first, you know, so. And I'm sure in a couple years it'd be a lot better, and everybody will think this was just some sort of joke since I got it together so good, you know. Anyway, alright, I'm gonna turn this off now. Love you, fans. I love you. You're the reason why I do this. Yeah, okay. Alright, bye. That's it.
And I'd like you to roll me disadvantage for your stalker disadvantage. Oh, I love all this hold. So, because you rolled a 11, I'll be taking one hold, and whoever it is that's following you is onto you.
Another one.
No,
Okay.
it's okay. You only do nightmares when you sleep.
Okay.
So, as you've all gone through your regular day, going to work, doing your writing, going to see Fumi, seeing Barry, and all your friends, you all meet at the usual place at 6 o'clock in Dr. William Silas's home. His home is located in Wellington Heights in Dunwich. It is on a raised plateau within the city, overlooking both the river and the rest of everybody else. It's where the upper echelon of the city live, where they dine and where they do their normal activities, going to the gym, eating in expensive restaurants, kind of like. But you are now here in your usual comfy chairs and couches, sitting down while Dr. Silas taps his pen idly against the page. And he looks to you first. He pushes up his glasses with his middle index finger. You can hear the crackling of the fire beside him in this very warmly lit room. He looks to Emil, regarding you for the evening. And how was your day, Emil? The usual.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty chill for the most part. Nothing too strange going on.
Good. No sudden onsets of any of your psychosis or anything like that, yes?
No. I mean, I saw this weird poodle, but other than that, it seemed all good. Like real
Weird.
funky haircut. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, I do not. And he goes down to his page, and he looks to you, Kane. Do you find something funny, Mr. Wedding?
Fucking poodle. Yeah, it's funny. It's not funny, it's funny.
I mean, I guess so. Like, it did have a, like the weird haircut where they like shave it down to some bits, but it was like spiky, man. Like,
Dude, did you go to a
like
dog
mace.
show, man?
No, just some weird lady, man. I've never seen her before. It was weird.
Oh my god, he was just high, dude.
I mean, maybe.
You say you've
Not
never
much,
seen her
but-
before, Emil.
I don't think so. I can't recall. I mean,
He takes his pen, seems to jot down a few notes on his page. What about you, Terry?
Yeah, I mean, just a usual day, dude. Like, went to work, went to the gym for a little while, got some photography done. Nothing really crazy. Got approached for a new photography gig, maybe doing some nature shoots now, and nothing really too crazy. Haven't been
Good.
smoking as much as I usually do, so.
That's good, Terry. It is good to hold off from the illicit drugs. He gives a small smile from the corner of his mouth. Oh, you always notice it's only his mouth that smiles, never his eyes.
Yeah, Terry turns to smile and doesn't really say much. Looks like he's chewing gum, but doesn't really say anything. Just kind of looks around, looks down, and seems pretty uncomfortable.
The doctor looks to you, Kane, looking over his glasses before pushing them up his nose with his middle. And you, Kane, besides giggling at the notion of poodles.
What was the question? Did I see anything crazy?
Or your day in general.
Oh, well, I did see something crazy. Fucking crazy, man. I was in the shower. I looked down, and my dick was like 5 inches instead of 4. It was fucking incredible. It was crazy.
Kane,
What? I know, Dad. I know it's not really 3 inches. It's like 10.
and Daniel will like shake his head and look at the doctor, and
The doctor is very straight-faced, even frowning a little bit, looking. You know, Kane, that is not what I am referring to. I have a tally, actually, going. He adjusts his glasses. About how many times you mentioned your dick within a meeting, and that is approximately 4 times so far this month.
Well, I mean, how much do you really are thinking about my dick a lot, huh?
No, Kane, I'm not thinking about your dick.
You just said you were counting how many times I talked about my dick, so you're thinking about it.
It is in my notes.
Yeah, I bet it is.
And he looks frustrated. And he moves on to Daniel, unless Emil has anything to say.
No, Emil's all grins. Just
Yeah,
taking it all in.
Yeah, Terry's trying to hide a smile with his hands.
Yeah, and
his eyes are getting more.
Yeah, this would probably be fairly common banter from Kane, not taking anything seriously.
Daniel shakes his head, again, and I'm sorry, Doctor. But it seems that our penises are very important in my family.
He continues with his very unamused glance over. Mr. Wedding is the head of your household. I usually expect a little more decorum, but over our meetings I have come to expect much less.
Well, I apologize,
I mean,
It's just a little...
Dad, it's my psychosis talking. It's not me.
Of course, son.
You see the doctor straighten up in his chair and adjust his paperwork, and he does make a few more.
We are serious about this process,
Of course. Oh, I do appreciate Emil, you letting me know about seeing something new. It is always important, the things you notice while you are on your daily lives.
Oh
Things-
yeah, I mean, it didn't seem like much, man. It's just a poodle, It just was weird hair.
Still, it might be something. The rest of the meeting goes along very idly, you all talking about different exercises that you can do in the evening, different mental exercises, things you can do to promote healthy mental health. And by the end of it, he gives you each a slip for the pharmacy. Now I understand that most likely at the end of your pills, most likely you need to refill for tonight. So I've written you all a prescription to refill. I expect you do so, and you're excused for the evening, and I will see you all tomorrow.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess have a good one, guys.
Hey, wait up there, buddy. We should have a group powwow.
Oh yeah.
He waits and... Does the doctor leave or stay there? Or...
Oh, it is the doctor's home.
Oh,
So
okay,
he
gotcha.
waits there. Yeah, it's an office space,
Yep.
but he does wait for you to all leave.
Yeah,
Daniel's gonna go talk to the doctor before. Anyway, but yeah.
yeah. Kane would go outside and wait for everybody to come out and flag them down before they leave.
Emil heads on out and kind of waits.
And the three of you depart while Daniel, you stick around to talk to Dr. Simon. And he looks to you after he's looking at his notes. And looks, yes, Daniel, what do you need?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you something because I'm getting these headaches, and they're just annoying little headaches. They're not migraines or anything. I really need to get outside and exercise more, I think. Is that some kind of normal side effect from the medications, you think?
It can be, yes. You can sometimes experience migraines, headaches, that sort of thing. It's not out of the normal, but it is good to try and remain active.
Well, should I be, taking less of the medication, perhaps? Or...
No, you should be making sure to take the full dose.
All right. You can see he's kind of saddened by the the answer there, and then he scratches his head and he's like, "All right, I'm sorry about my son. I'll talk to him."
And he nods. I don't expect any other behavior from Kane. We can attempt to alter and correct it. As he's only 19, he still has a lot of room to grow.
That's what she said. Yeah. Okay.
He kind of tisks. Good evening, Mr. Whiting. You know
Alright.
the way out.
I'll see you later.
Daniel, you head outside, and before you head out, Kane, Terry, and Emil, the three of you are outside doctor's residence.
Yeah, Kane is rummaging through his book bag, and he pulls out a pretty big Ziploc bag, and it's full of misshapen gummies. And he reaches in, and he's like, "Emil, how many do you want? 10 for, let's say 30? Good stuff?"
Yeah, I guess that's alright, man.
Alright, cool. And he goes and grabs just 10 out and puts them in a smaller Ziploc bag and passes it over.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Yeah. Watch out for
This
those
will do
fucking
me for a bit.
poodles, man.
Yeah, it was real weird, man. Never seen that like before.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy shit too, man. Don't tell that freak in there that shit. Up your dosage or something.
You never know. I mean, I feel like the weed kind of covers me mostly.
Yeah, I guess. What about you, Terry?
Man, I've stayed off the shit since high school, man. It ain't bad, but you do you.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. He sees his dad come out and he's like, "Daniel, what about you, big boy?"
You can see sighs and walks over and he's like, "Are you doing this out in the fucking driveway?"
Oh, ain't nobody here besides psychotic crazy people.
This guy's crazy though. He might have cameras and shit. Yeah, here, give me a little bit.
Alright, I guess I'll give you a family discount. Just give me 100. Call it an allowance weed combo.
100, huh?
Come on.
Okay, I'll give you the normal 40. A little extra for you.
It's bullshit.
That's for lunch money.
What do you want me to do? Fucking go to Burger King? You want me to get fat?
Well, you gotta get a job.
I do have a
Up in
job.
town, man.
This is my job, man. It's my day job. What's your day job? Sitting around looking at a blank page?
I'm a writer. I work from home.
What have you written?
Don't even start.
Come on, man. Just... Mom isn't gonna find out. Fuck.
Oh, no, she's not going to.
I'm gonna get her credit card and fucking run it through the world.
Don't you fucking touch her.
I'm gonna get amps. I need some new amps too. Come on.
Yeah, I told you can wait for your birthday.
That is fucking bullshit. That's 11 months away.
$40. That's all I got in my fucking wallet right now.
Let me see. I want to see in your wallet.
No, you're not touching my fucking
See,
wallet.
you're lying. I know when you lie.
Take the $40. You can go to fucking Burger King until you get a real job.
I can go to Burger King. He just gave me money. You're just giving me 40. Come on, Dad. I gotta take...
Kane, I'm not giving you any more.
Listen, I gotta take Fumi somewhere nice.
Yeah, well, get a fucking job.
You get a job.
A real job.
Daniel, you get a real job.
I'm not gonna sit out here in the driveway and argue.
You are. Listen, why don't you just write something and you can sell it on drive-through fiction? How's that
Here's
sound?
50. Here's 50.
I knew you had more in there. Why are you lying to me?
Because I gotta save some for your sister.
What for? Mom gives her everything. Was she gonna go to Old Navy or maybe Victoria's Secrets? Oh, pink is in.
You need to learn to share with your sister.
What are you talking about? She gets everything. This is bullshit. He takes the $50. He's like, just for that, I'm shorting you one gummy.
That's bullshit.
That's for lying to me.
And Daniel takes it and sighs and rolls his eyes.
He throws this. He takes 3 gummies and just pops them and throws the rest in his bag and zips it up and huffs as he stuffs the cash in his pocket. Fucking bullshit, man.
Take that extra $10 and get a fucking haircut.
Whatever.
Then he gets in
Emil.
the car.
Bye, Daniel.
Kind of watches the whole thing, smiling, kind of looking from one to the next as they talk. Just
And Terry would actually flag him down the stairs. He's getting in the car. Mr. Whiting.
Yeah, Terry.
So I mean, I know you guys kind of go back and forth like that sometimes, but if you and Kane are really ever looking for a job for Kane, I can, talk to my boss at the gas station. I mean, we're
Hey. Yeah, Kane. You'll look over at
Does
him.
Kane overhear this?
I wasn't really being too
Yeah.
quiet.
Doing what?
Just easy shit, man. Like running a counter, just sweeping floors. It's easy fucking work.
He looks at Daniel and Terry. He looks like somebody has told him that they've killed his dog.
He's got a hopeful look on his face. Daniel's like mouth open, like,
Yes, sorry, Terry. I'm gonna have to pass on that one. Got some recording to do at the gas station when the gas station's open usually.
All right, man. Well, if you change your mind, then Mr. Whiting, just go ahead and I can get an application if But don't worry about it. I got you. You keep on grinding, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna grind, just like Tony Hawk. So
hey, thanks, Terry, for the
Yes, sir.
opportunity.
Hey, don't even worry about it. Drive safe. He's gonna head over to his shitty car.
You too, sir. He looks over at Kane, shakes his head, starts the car up.
he's like, "You gonna drop me off at Ed's?"
Yes, I'll drop you off.
Good. He's like, "Emil, do you need a ride, buddy?"
no, man, I'm good. I'll walk it.
All right, watch out for the fucking poodles, man.
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah. He gets in the back seat behind his dad as if he's like taking an Uber.
Have a good night, Emil.
Yeah, you too, Daniel.
Did you just
You
call
sure you
him
don't want to ride?
Emo?
No. Is that how you say his name? Emil?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I like walking it, talk to the neighbors and stuff.
All right.
Dad, just let him go. He's fucking weird.
Yeah, he rolls up the window, and yeah, he probably needs to walk a little bit.
Yeah, dude. That's what fucking happens if you eat Burger King every day. Alright.
And go ahead.
Let's get going, Slowpoke. Jesus.
Daniel starts the car. They take off.
And as you take off, do you head to the pharmacy to pick up your prescription?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it the 3 of you in the car or just...
Just those two. I have my own ride.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and Emma walks it.
So you'll each get there at different times, but we'll start with Daniel and Kane as they get to the pharmacy there. And in the pharmacy, it's not very busy at the moment. You see the usual girl behind the counter you know her as Erica. She seems to be stocking some things behind the counter, and she sees the two of you as you approach, giving evening.
My dad's looking for, the day after pill for Mom, I think.
Oh, God.
I can get it for you if you need. She leans behind the counter.
No, we don't need that, Erica. How are you?
I'm all right, you know, just living the dream.
Did you know the day after pill makes a girl have her period just like that immediately? That's fucking crazy and gross.
I don't think that's how it works, Kane.
Well, how did... Yeah, that's what I saw. I read it. I saw it on YouTube. It's real.
That's your problem. You're watching YouTube. You need to read a book once in a while.
Not one of your books, God.
Oh, not one of mine. Probably right about that. We're here to pick up my prescription, our prescriptions.
Dad's gonna pay for mine. Did you let the insurance lapse again?
Is the insurance paying for this?
Yeah, your insurance is paying for it. She says, "Oh, no need, no need." She goes behind the counter. Do you have your slips there? I know you always get it, but you kind of need it for the books, you know.
Yeah, here it is, I think.
Kane begins wandering off. He's high as hell by this point, and he's just kind of looking at things on the shelves, touching them.
And, Daniel wouldn't have, partaken of anything yet, so he's probably got his son's prescription as well in his wallet, if he can find it.
You dig through your wallet and you eventually find it, handing it off to Erica. And she goes into the back. She seems to be back there for a while.
Dad, I think she's gonna give you something else. Why don't you go back there and see what she's doing?
Because that would be illegal.
Who says?
Can't go back there into the pharmacy.
Dad, let me ask you a question. Can you buy me
What?
Can you buy me some of these over here? And he flashes a box of Magnums.
What do you need that for? You're not having sex.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Your girlfriend putting out, are you?
I don't have a girlfriend. Yet. And it would be love, not sex.
You probably got to get a job before you have a girlfriend.
I have a job.
And Erica comes back and she's got a concerned look on her face and she looks at the unfortunately, it looks like we're all out.
Oh, fucking Christ, this is great.
I know, there'll be another shipment in a few days, I think Monday?
I don't think we're supposed to miss,
Dad, it'll be fine.
any other doses.
I have some aspirin.
Yeah.
Will that work?
You might want to give him to him. He's probably going to have a heart attack. He might need it.
And Daniel's kind of like shocked by it, but at the same time, a little anxiety about it, but at the same time, he's been wanting to slow the doses down, thinking that he's fine without it. Maybe he should slow it down a little bit. So he's kind of like, well, I guess we're going to have to come back Monday then.
And as you're standing there, you hear Kane, familiar voice kind of come from behind. Kane!
Huh? He turns around. He
Food.
immediately puts his hands behind his back and the box of magnums are in his hand, and he kind of backs up to the shelf and kind of like shuffles them back and just kind of knocks things around as he's putting them back. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Foon, what's up?
Not much. I just came here to get some juice.
What kind of juice?
Orange juice.
Well, let me pay that for you. I just,
Oh, it's
come on,
fine.
come on. Well, I mean, are you going over to Ed's later?
Yeah, later tonight. Oh, hi, Mr. Whiting.
She leans over, looking at you, Daniel, and gives you a little wave.
And Daniel was kind of looking Erica up and down for a minute, and then he's like, "Hey, how are you?"
Good. You know how it is. Are you you're coming over later, right, Kane?
Oh, yeah, to Ed's? Yeah, I'll be there. Just,
Good.
and she can see his eyes are dilated. He's very high.
You still
And-
need that box of stuff over there?
My gel? My hair? No, I'm good. I'm good.
You wear hair gel?
Well, just, try everything once. Dad, actually, he's trying to get me to because he thinks I need to get a job at, I think maybe, I don't know, stockbroker or something.
Stockbroker. You sound like my parents.
That's what I said. I don't know, washout artist.
And she looks to you, Dan.
Hey, Mr. Whiting, you should come to one of our concerts sometime.
Yeah. Yeah, I should do that.
Yeah, I think you'll be impressed.
You wouldn't be embarrassed with old Dad there, would you?
Oh, no, not at all. You can come watch. Make you feel good, probably. See how sweet we are.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take you up on that.
Fumi, she leans, she kind of looks over. She seems to grab something from a shelf in her hands, and she shoves it into your chest, Kane.
I think you need these.
He looks down.
It's a little bottle of eye drops.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was Groot tonight, and you know how lame that is, so... I had about one too many, I think. Yep, but I will take care of that Visine situation.
Sure you will.
I will. Don't worry.
All right, I'll see you later. Bye, Mr. Whiting.
She gives you a wave before heading out, going to find her juice in the store.
Kane just watches her walk away, and then cuts his dad a look. That was not cool, man.
And Daniel snickers and looks back over to Erica. Well, I guess we'll just get this other stuff then.
All right, I'll put it in a small bag for you. I'll make sure to put your medications aside for Monday, okay?
Monday.
Monday.
Okay. Oh. And he looks over to Kane. Well, that's gonna be something. I hope these side effects aren't too strong.
Oh, God, Dad, nothing's gonna happen. They're probably placebos.
I hope so.
Jesus, we should go get drunk.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, whatever. You can go. What are you gonna do tonight? You gonna go home and watch the Discovery Channel or something?
No, I'm gonna write.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna try to write.
All right, just take me to Ed's, dude.
All right. Fine.
Thanks.
And the two of you take the little pills that Erica's given you in substitution for your regular ones, both of you. Heading out. and dropping Kane off at his friend's place. Eventually, I'd say both Terry and Emil, you show up to the pharmacy. Of course, you see Erica there, and she seems to be sweeping up now. It's getting towards closing time.
Yeah, Terry would approach and, hey, ma'am, pharmacy closed down, or are you just getting a jump on things?
Ma'am, it's you can call me Erica, Terry.
All right, Erica, well, you closing down, or?
No, I mean in 30 minutes or so, but it's kind of getting the jump on cleaning, you know it is. And
Oh,
she
yeah.
tucks some hair behind her ear and looks to you and gives you a small smile. What do you need?
Prescription, this, and he has the paper. Just having to get a refill, pretty much.
I'm sorry. She rubs the back of her head. The weddings actually came in here earlier. We're kinda out until Monday.
Oh, shit. And he looks a bit taken back, but he's quickly kind of says, well, don't worry about it then. I'm sure it'll be fine. Do you got any, I don't know, because he's kind of helped me sleep a bit, like, do you got any, like, maybe melatonin or anything back there, or is that just a shelf?
It's a shelf thing, but I can get it for you back here as well.
I mean, I can let you sleep. I'll just bring it up when I find it.
Okay. She gives a very small smile as you head through the racks looking for the melatonin. And as you find it and you reach for it, you see someone that you haven't seen in quite a long time.
Yeah, I think he would have had the melatonin, looked at her, and he wouldn't really say anything right away if he recognizes her.
You would recognize Jessie Walsh, the girl that you left back in Los Angeles. A girl who called you multiple times over and over, begging you to come back. Now she's here in front of you. She looks just as surprised as you are.
Terry would look at her for a minute, realizing who it is, and what what the fuck?
And Jessie, she doesn't say anything. Her lips are shut and she covers her mouth with her hands before turning around and hurrying away down the aisle and to the right.
I think he would just look at her and watch her run, and might drop the melatonin, and he would probably be fumbling for a cigarette, actually, just right there in the middle of the store, just trying to get a cigarette out, freaking out, starting to shake a bit.
Emil, at this point, you'd see Terry. You came down the aisle. You just see Terry standing there shaking the cigarette in his hand.
Yeah, Emil kind of rounds the corner. He's got like a shopping bag like full of stuff and like a kind of gallon of milk in one hand. Oh, hey Terry, you looking all right? You kind of seem a bit, I don't know, twitchy, man.
And he sees himself trying to light a cigarette. He kind of blinks a couple times, and he puts the cigarette back in his coat, his jacket pockets. Yeah, I'm good, man. I feel like I saw a ghost. No, I'm
What,
good.
like a real ghost, man? Or do you mean like bad memories or something?
maybe both, man. Like he goes down and starts to he's melatonin bottle smashed against the ground, might have popped open. Ah, fuck. And he starts scooping some of the pills back in. You look like you're buying a lot of groceries, man. You entertaining tonight or like what, dude?
Oh no, man. I kind of just grab everything up on the way home usually. Anchovies, peppers, all that kind of stuff.
I got you. I mean, man's got to eat, you know.
Yeah, yeah, man. Especially, I mean, oh, you want one of those gummies? Those will help mellow you out, man. Like pretty good.
Um, you think he really thinks about it for a second. It's like maybe next time, man. Maybe next time. I'm trying to stay off this shit. You know,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
was
man.
like a
I'm
big
sorry.
stoner in high school, dude. Like I don't need to go back to that.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm not trying to push on you or
Oh,
nothing, man.
you're good, man. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're here to pick up you're here to pick up the stuff, ain't you?
Oh yeah, yeah. The crazy pills, man. Yeah.
It's fucked, man. That's not coming in till Monday. I just try to go get mine. And that's why I'm getting these because
Oh,
yeah, I
what? Like they were all out or something?
yeah, man, I don't. I mean, it's never happened before that I can remember. So I thought it was crazy, but yeah, I
Huh.
talked to Eric over there, and she said nothing till Monday. The Whitings came by and told them the same thing, so they're just out. And
Oh man. Oh shit. Hope I don't like turn a corner and see a chupacabra or something, man. I guess I'll have to get some fucking like some St. John's wort or something for that. Mellow you out a bit more.
what kind of word?
Medicating. Oh, like like St. John's wort. Like the herbal stuff. It's supposed to be good for that kind of thing. Stress. Well, I don't know about like the sea and stuff kind of thing, but
Is that like you like break that up and put it? It's like a powder or something, or what is that?
it's like a plant, man. You can get like supplements and stuff.
Is that down here? He looks around.
I mean, like probably in like like where they have like the vitamins and like turmeric and all that kind of stuff, like valerian root and all those kind of things, man.
You're a wild dude, man. I've never heard any of that shit. I just took 2 multivitamins a day, and that's it.
I
You know.
mean, it's good stuff, man. It really helps relax. I had this like sprained arm once, and I took valerian for it, and like really helps out. Something to do with muscle stuff. I think they make it into horse tranquilizers.
It's tight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go buy this before the pharmacy closes. But you like hiking, right? You brought that up before.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. I kind of go out here and there on the weekends.
Do you know any like good? Because I'm a photographer. You know any like good spots? Maybe you can show
Oh
me
yeah,
sometime.
yeah, for
Tight,
sure, man. If you want to come along.
tight, dude. Yeah. So I think Doc had us exchange numbers just because we're peer group and everything. So I think you got mine, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got mine too, so
Yeah.
you
Oh
know, in
yeah.
case I forget, with the gummies and stuff.
No shit. Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I will. I'll let you get back to your shopping. I'm gonna go buy these, pass the fuck out, and then I will try to set something up like during the day, but either probably before a meeting because a nighttime hike, man. I don't know. I've never really been on those before, so I probably want to start during the daytime one.
Oh yeah, yeah. The morning's good. You get those really nice sunrises and stuff. Especially through the trees and all that. On like a good hilly area, it's awesome, man.
It's tight, man. Well, hey, I'll see you. You be
Yeah,
safe.
yeah, yeah. See you, man. Emil will kind of meander over to the counter to check out.
Yeah. Terry will go back to the pharmacy to check out back there with his. He'll actually look for the St. John's wort just because he heard Emil bring it up, and then
Out of
he'll
character, it is usually stocked in those kind of places. You can usually find something like that.
Oh yeah, you can definitely find that.
yeah, so he would come up with the melatonin and that, and
Yeah, they'd easily be able to wring you out and whatnot, and you're able to head out, go about your day, and head home. And Daniel, after you're finished dropping off Kane, do you head right home?
I think he. Oh, God. Should I make some kind of check, maybe? See if he goes out there? Or should I just.
Well, there's no one playing right now, unless you just want to go.
Oh, okay, now here we go home then.
You drop off Kane at Odin's place, and Fumi, as usual, is happy to see Kane. The three of them going into the garage, and before you head out, Daniel, they start playing. You head home, and you're able to see it's around dinner time or finishing up. You see Tammy. She's seems to be cleaning up just dinner and whatnot. There's on the table a saved portion for you. And as the door opens and closes, she... Honey, you home?
Yeah, I'm here. How are you?
Well, I'm as bright as a peach, you know how I am. Where's Kane?
He's over at his friend's house.
Of course. Of course he is. And Faith is sitting at the kitchen table. She seems to be scribbling and doing some homework. And she looks up to you as you enter, putting down her pencil and running. Hi, Daddy.
Hello, my dear. And he'll come up and kiss her head and pat her.
How's your day?
It was amazing. Wonderful. How was yours?
Good. We went to the field and I ran track and we're talking about doing hockey when it gets colder, and we talked about doing volleyball later in the weekend.
And she just goes on and on and on about her day.
And Daniel will listen to some of it, but start to fade out a little bit, looking over at Tammy, looking her up and down.
Tammy's still turned around. And she finishes up the dishes, looking to the both of you. Faith, why don't you get ready for bed? She says, okay. And Faith starts heading upstairs. Tammy bopping her on the butt, and she heads up. She looks to you, putting away the apron. If you want, dinner's on the table for you.
Thank you very much. He'll go over there and try to kiss her and show her some affection.
Tammy, she takes a kiss on the cheek from you and pats you twice on your own. No, how was therapy? How'd it go?
Yeah, it was the same old shit.
You know, you should really try harder when you're going. I mean, trying to represent yourself for Daniel as well.
Try harder?
Yeah. I mean, seems like sometimes you don't want to let the Lord in or anything like that. You always close up.
How the fuck am I supposed to do that? Like, go there
Hey.
faster?
We talked about swearing in the house. That's outside words.
Mm-hmm. And Daniel kind of purse his lips and go over to the table. Thank you for dinner. Looks lovely.
You're welcome. Now,
How was your day?
Oh, it was good. I had a PTA meeting with Karen. Decided to volunteer for a bake sale on Saturday.
He's already stopped, like, listening to her. And
Yeah, you just hear womp 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 in the background as she talking about church stuff and hanging out with Suzanne and Karen and Joanne.
he starts to stare at the food and not hearing the womp, 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 womp. He's trying to assess if he's feeling any different too, if anything is, if any other effects are getting to him, the anxiety a little bit.
You haven't felt anything at all. It's not really the time for you to take the pills, probably in about half an hour. So you haven't felt anything just yet. And you hear all of a sudden the droning of Tammy kind of clicks out and hears, "Did you pick up your pills?"
Yeah, got him.
Good. She gives you a small smile. Now, I was thinking, I know Faith is going to be doing some stuff on Saturday, and I'm sure Kane's going to be out doing his heathenistic activities and whatnot. Maybe we could spend some of the day together.
Oh yeah? What would that entail?
I don't know, we could go for a walk or spend some time around the house. I mean, considering the cleaning that you should be doing in your office, I know you don't like me in there, but I took a small peek and I noticed there's a few cans and such lying inside.
Yeah. Yeah, you mean like me and you? Just you and me together? Alone?
Yeah, just us.
Well, that sounds fine.
And she gives you a small smile. All right, now get ready for bed. I'm tired.
All right. He kind of shifts a little bit and all right then. Have a good night, dear.
Nah. And she heads upstairs, getting ready for bed. And the night will pass as usual, but Kane, do you go home to sleep or do you crash at Ed's?
Absolutely not.
Where are you going?
I just would crash in Ed's spare bedroom or couch or...
Alright, let me find Ed's place. Oh, there's so many places. Ah. Perfect. So, they do have a... kind of a... He does have a spare bed. Oh, one sec, my sound went out. Weird. Oh, that's maybe one. All right.
The band room.
Yeah, the band room. So, you crash over at Ed's place. And he's a couple couches, and actually Fumi usually crashes on the other couch opposite. And she's pretty sleepy at this. As you're going to bed, I'd like you to roll me disadvantage.
Not good.
All right. You're going to stop this. Give me one moment. Ah.
I gotta say, I'm a little nervous.
Oh, you should be. So, Kane, so you're lying on the couch. And your eyes finally begin to feel heavy as you've been staring up the ceiling for what seems like hours. As every part of your body starts to shut off into a deep slumber, you feel a weight at the foot of the bed. Your eyes still rest heavy, preventing you from opening them. The weight shifts, and soon you feel someone sitting on your lower thigh. Feel the outline of legs draped on either side of your own. Very familiar smell of orange citrus and pomegranate fills your nostrils, calling upon the thoughts of Fumi. Your lips start to part to form the name, but the fingers place on your lips to silence you. Weight shifts again. This time it feels as though it's straddling your lap. Weight shifts further as you feel them lean down, closer to your face. The sound of someone breathing through their nostrils sounds by your right ear. You feel soft lips against the skin of your neck. I'd like you to make me an act under pressure roll. You're still unable to move, but enjoying the soft sensations as the lips make away from your neck down towards your ear, up towards your. A soft breath exhales onto your skin, causing shivers to go up your spine. Something feels wrong. Weight starts to shift, increasing slightly. Hands start to work their way down to your arms and onto your unmoving wrists. You feel a sting as there feels like a sharp nails are dragging down your forearm. Hands grasp your wrists, holding them tightly and pinning them above your head. You feel trapped. One sec. I gotta turn this one down. And oh, where is it? A soft hum is heard in your right ear. Tune you haven't heard before. The smell of oranges and pomegranate fades, and a soul smell replaces it. One of sourness and rotted flesh. You've gained the ability to open your eyes. What do you do?
For a long while, Kane considers just keeping them closed, but he tries to move his body and wiggle a bit. Is he able to move at all?
There's some movement that you're able to do. You feel the weight bearing down upon you. You feel the lips that were on your neck before. They move to your cheek, and the pungent smell of rotting continues to permeate your nose.
He would try to speak. Wait.
Stops. Feel the weight lessen slightly, still holding you down.
He wants to open his eyes, but he's trying to keep them closed. I need, can you hop off? I gotta go to the bathroom.
You hear a very soft chuckle before the humming continues. You feel the weight bearing down on you.
Hey man, stop! He opens his eyes, kind of in a panic.
And as you open your eyes, you're greeted with just Fumi staring down at you. Kane, are you okay?
Yeah, just, I just, I think I had, one too many gummies or something, not sleeping real good, he takes a deep breath. Does he smell like normal Fumi smell, or?
Yeah, you just smell the pomegranates and the citrus as she's hovering near you.
Yeah, why? What did I do?
You were thrashing about and pulling out something. I didn't make it out.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just, he wipes his brow, which is covered in sweat. Yeah, just, whew. Maybe I'll just take it easy on the gummies for a day or two, you know?
Okay. When and I had trouble sleeping when I was little. My mom used to crawl into bed with me and hug me to sleep. Do you want me to do that?
Yeah, well, I mean,
We can push the couches together.
yeah, sure.
Okay.
She smiles.
Just give me. I'm gonna go. Just gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back. Okay.
Okay.
You can hear as you head to the bathroom her pushing the couch along the floor, and you can hear from upstairs, "Keep down the racket!" It sounds like Odin.
Yeah, he walks into the bathroom, shuts the door very slowly, and flips on the light, looks in the mirror, and just stares at himself for a few moments. Oh man. He's very concerned.
As you stare at yourself, you look down at the water, start to run it, and splash a little on your face. As you look up for a very, very brief moment, you see a woman clad in black from head to toe. Seems to have something sheer covering her face, her body. You see a sickening smile and almost hear the humming again in your ears before the flash of the visage is gone.
Yeah, he immediately spins around and jumps backward, clattering into the sink and then kind of falling onto the toilet. Oh, it's just... Holy fuck. Whoa, fuck. Oh, shit, man.
Fumi bangs on the door.
Yeah, you okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm getting sick.
Oh, I have some, anti-puke meds. I don't know what it's actually called. I ripped off the label.
They're called Dramamine, I think. Hey,
Is it?
hey, I don't know. Hey, listen, I might catch a ride home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, okay.
I mean, unless you want me to stay, I will. But I'm just not feeling so good.
No, Kane. Whatever's best for you.
Yeah, fuck. He takes a minute. He's running his hands through his hair. He looks back up at the mirror again, kind of wondering what he's gonna see.
You look up at the mirror and you just see yourself pale. You see there's bags now under your eyes. Exhaustion has gripped you. And you look down at your arms where you felt the nails. You see lines of red.
Does he feel anything? Does it feel painful? Does it feel...
It stings
Yeah.
as you touch it.
He like rubs his arms for a moment, and he has a long sleeve shirt actually that's been pulled up and kind of is not necessarily cuffed above the elbow, but it's kind of tucked there. They're tight enough to stay there for the most part, and he pulls them down to his wrist, and his breathing is pretty heavy at this point, and he's like, I don't, oh shit, man, I'm wondering if there would be something that I can roll that would make this decision is very, very, very difficult for him. So I don't know that if there's something be like He's more afraid than he's so afraid that he would give up this opportunity to
I would say keep it together.
okay, and the fail would be that I take off.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So let me just see here. What my moves. So you're attempting to still yourself, trying to breathe after seeing what you saw, seeing that your arms are scratched up. Maybe it was you in your sleep, but you don't know. So one thing with keep it together is you get to... actually, I'm going to pick for you. Actually, you can pick. If you look under keep it together, under quick reference, under player moves, you'll see 10 to 14.
That's
Basically the effort to kind of resist this, which are basically... you'll get a -1 in situations where the condition will be a hindrance. So you can become angry, sad, scared, guilt-ridden, obsessed, distracted, or it'll haunt you at a later time.
but I can still keep but I can keep it together.
You can keep it together enough to stay.
Yeah, scared would be fine.
Yeah, so you're terrified of what happened. Seeing Mark, seeing her. You've never seen her before, but there's a familiarity that you feel. Especially when you think about the humming in your mind.
Yeah.
There's that fear of going back to sleep.
Yeah, he just says, just go back out there. He's talking very... Fumi can probably hear him actually muttering something. Just go back out there. Just lay down. You don't have to go to sleep. Just lay there. Be calm. Maybe the meds are real. I don't know. It's okay. Just go back out there. Okay. Whew, get it together, man. Get it together. All right. And he turns and slowly opens the door, and he's like, "It's all good. It's I'm feeling better. Just yeah, gummies, man. Whew, hit you hard."
It's okay. And Fumi pats you on the shoulder comfortingly, rubbing it. And she pushes back short bangs before pointing over the couches.
I push them together. Make a bit of room.
Yeah, cool. He's looking for like a lamp that he wants to turn on.
Yeah, you can find a lamp easily.
Yeah, he walks over to it and just turns it on. And he's like, "Yeah, just in case I have to get up and go hurl or something, you know." It's a slob, this place. Look at all these fucking beer bottles, man.
I mean, it doesn't have to be contribute to it, you know.
Well, yeah, that's true. Okay, well, he like scratches his chin nervously. All right, and he kind of gets onto the same couch that he was on, and just lays on his back and folds his arms over his chest awkwardly.
And Fumi, she crawls in beside you. And she puts an arm around your midsection, puts her head on your shoulder.
Maybe this will help.
Yeah, I already feel better.
And she gives you a smile.
Good night, Kane.
Yeah, good night. Yo, what time is it?
Like 1 a.m.
Oh, okay. He's thinking in his mind, "Oh God, I have to stay awake for 5 hours." But
Yeah, and
no, he's just laying there. He doesn't really close his eyes. He's almost like fake closing his eyes. He's narrating them so much that they probably look closed, but he doesn't think he's going to sleep.
you stay up for majority of the night, just trying to stay awake while you feel occasionally Fumi rustling beside you, getting more and more comfortable. And night passes besides that, uneventful. In the morning, all of your mornings are fairly uneventful. But as it is a Friday, Terry does still work. Let me see really quick. So, Terry, in the mornings, would you be going out to work, or would you be going to the grocery or to the gas station?
So it would be. So early on, he gets up, he has breakfast, looks for photography requests, things like that, goes to the gym or for a run, and then around 10 a.m. he starts his shift. So probably wouldn't get groceries. I would think he would have had some already, or else he would have gotten them last night. So, yeah, I would say probably going to work.
Okay. So you're at work, doing a usual day, people coming in, people coming out. You see the same people, although I will say, with this day in the morning, it was raining. It's the first time you can think of that it's rained in Dunwich. But you still have an umbrella. It's at your house, so you were able to go for a run at the gym instead of outside, scope out things. It's really beautiful in the town when it's raining. But people seem to still be going about the day as usual. And Terry, as you're at work, you're interacting with a few customers. Let me pull out a guy. A gentleman standing at the cab. So you're hearing the beeping going on, people filling up their gas tanks, checking out. You start to hear a ringing in your ear. It starts out as a low whine, then builds into a painful screech. And after a moment, the screeching stops and starts again. Continues on and off for 7 seconds, making you feel as though you want to claw the inside of your ears and take whatever it is that's screeching out. You feel your eyes shake and pulsate at the noise, your stomach churns, and bile threatens to expel from your mouth. Those brief 7 seconds, you feel violently ill. Screeching subsides quickly, turning into more of a ringing noise, sounding like your cell phone. Your eyes cease to vibrate as your stomach slowly starts to settle. I'd like you to make me a keep it together roll. So what do you do as you feel all this and hear your phone ring after?
Yeah, so he kind of presses his fingers to his temples with one hand and leans into it, leans towards the desk. Has his eyes closed hard, like he's trying to force the noise out of his ear. And he starts breathing real heavy. Grips the counter with his free hand real tight. And then whenever it finally comes to an end, a bit of sweat actually comes off his brow and he just blinks a lot. The fuck? And you said the phone rings?
Mm-hmm.
He would look around, make sure there's no customers right there at the desk, and then check his phone, see who's calling.
You pull out your phone to see. As you pull it out, the ring ceases. You check if there's any missed calls. There's nothing. No missed calls, no anything. As you look at the phone, feel your hands get clammy, more beads of sweat start forming on your brow. You feel something tickling your right ear. Something warm starts to drip down your earlobe, dripping onto your neck and your shoulder. You put your finger up to dab the opening of your ear canal, trying to get whatever it is to get a better look at it. As you pull your finger away, take a look. A chill runs up your spine as you see your finger stained red. As you lose one stability, what do you do?
What the fuck? And he tries to look for a mirror. He turns around and he'll look at the glass and see if his ear's bleeding, or he starts blinking real heavy and trying to see what the hell's going on with him.
Yeah, you look in the mirror and you see your right ear there seems to be this blood slowly dripping out. It's not gushing, not flowing, just dripping onto your shoulder.
Shit. And he will put up one of the "be right back" signs on the counter and quickly run to the bathroom to get some paper towels for his ear.
And as you head to the bathroom, you catch a quick glance of the blonde that you saw before, of Jessie Walsh. She seems to be standing outside of the gas station, just looking at you, hands over her mouth.
Yeah, he's a bit agitated now, so he grabs some paper towels and he will actually walk out there.
You grab the paper towels, storming outside. You see her standing there, but as you open the door, head out, you blink a few times as she seems to be gone.
That's gotta get a grip, man. That's it. That's all it is. Close the door and go back in, dab in his ear. Man, damn it.
You dab away your ear. Eventually, the bleeding stops, and there's a guy who's at the counter. He's banging away at it. Hey, can I get some help here?
Yes, sir. Sorry about that. Had a issue.
Yeah, I don't actually care. Can I get a fill up on number 2?
Yeah, how much are you putting on it?
At 50.
Yeah, go ahead and swipe right there, sir.
He takes out his card and shakes his head. Just people nowadays. And he swipes his card. Money goes through, and he heads out, going outside to his car to fill up.
Terry will briefly consider lighting up a cigarette, but decides not to just yet until it's his break. And he'll just kind of look around the store, see what needs to be done, see if anything needs to be swept, and he'll pull up the little stool that he has back there, sit on it.
As you do so, almost like clockwork, Mr. Samuels, the gentleman with the horseshoe ring for a haircut, all white, round glasses, owner of the gas station, comes in. Oh, Terry, I see you're sitting down on the job. I know it must be tough for you. And he gives you a very small smile.
Sorry, Mr. Samuels, just rested my legs. Had something weird happen, is all.
Oh, no, it's fine, Terry. Oh, what's bothering you? And he comes over to the front and leans on the counter, looking at you very intently.
I don't know, maybe it's just like a bad ear infection or something that popped up. My ear it's bleeding.
Oh, shame. You should get that looked at. Not healthy.
Yeah, I'll probably go after, well, after some other things I gotta do in the evening. But I'm fine. It's gone now. I'll stick it out.
Hmm. Well, glad to see that you're sticking it out, Terry. You're a real go-getter.
Thank you, Mr. Samuels. Did you come in to check things out, or?
Oh, just the usual. Check things out, do quick inventory, and then I'm off.
All right. I did do inventory on the bathroom. As far as making sure everything's squared away in there, and then I did put out most of the boxes there. I was gonna wait until later to see if some of the stuff that expires tomorrow is gonna sell before I pull it. So a couple things there are like same day, but I'm gonna get them before I go.
Good, good. Good job, Terry. And he still wears the same smile. He doesn't seem very concerned about your ear at all. He just wears the same smile. He always does. He goes to the back. His usual slightly hunched over demeanor. Hands behind the back as he hums away as he heads to do inventory.
And Terry just leaves him to it, and we'll get a broom, not wanting to seem like he's doing nothing, and just kind of sweep around the storefront area.
You spend your time sweeping around the storefront, and the rest of your day doesn't have anything else. But we'll do a quick pan to Emil to see what he's doing. That cool old stuff. And as usual, Barry is there. He's sweeping and he's collecting things and whatnot. And actually, as usual, you've in the morning put on your Black Sabbath album. And there's not a lot of people who are in here at the moment. Occasionally people come in and browse. Barry, he shows you a photo of some collectible occult books. I found them. They're like, I think like $100 for 5. I think we should get them in as soon as possible, boss.
Oh man, yeah, there's some cool stuff.
Yeah.
What's it about in particular?
And he takes a tablet and looks at it and turns it upside down. I don't know. They just look cool.
I mean, yeah, man. Sometimes that's the kind of stuff you gotta get. But I don't know. Look into it a bit, man. See what you can find.
Yeah.
Maybe they get something about some like monsters or shit like that.
Yeah, of course. I'll take a look at it. And he'll kind of go off with his tablet to take a further look at it. And Emil, as you're kind of going about, you feel the pendant that's around your chest. You feel it occasionally just bounce, as it usually does, but for some reason it's just more noticeable today.
Yeah, he kind of sits back. He's got a kind of a tall, almost bar stool-like chair, but it's been kind of retrofitted to have like a very almost Victorian kind of leather buttoned chair placed in place of like a normal bar stool seat. And he kind of sits back in it a bit and holds the pendant up in the light, kind of looking at it. Weird.
So, actually, I'm going to keep that. And as, oh, not that one. As you take hold of the small apothecary bottle that's around your neck, your searing pain starts where your skin makes contact with the glass. The smell of your own burning flesh rises to your nostrils, and you let out a stark yelp in pain. As you try to let go of the bottle, Your hand won't seem to release its grasp. The grip seems to strengthen. You try to pry using your other hand, pry your fingers apart to get the bottle out, but they won't bulge. They won't budge. You feel the bottle embedding itself into your palm, causing you to cry out in pain. I'd like you to make me a keep it together roll.
Yeah, for sure. Let me see. There we go.
So, how does Emil react as this is happening?
Yeah, there's kind of a whoa, man. Hey, damn it. Come on. As he's trying to kind of pull it off and kind of scrape it away. Oh, shit, man. And he kind of just keeps working at it, trying to stop it. Those kind of stifling those cries to not be too loud, but inevitably them getting out.
All you can see, like nothing else exists right now except your hands, and you feel the panic as the pain begins to grow in your palm. And blood starts gushing down from your hand before your very eyes. You feel the jar shatter in your grasp. And crimson turns to black as the contents of the bottle mix with your own blood. You're finally able to open your hand, but it's too late. These tendrils of black shoot from the bleeding wound into your palm and snake up your wrist, all the way to your shoulder. Blackened flesh on your palm starts to bubble up. What looks to be a large balloon of tissue raises from your palm, becoming half the size of your hand. You feel the pain as it explodes into pus and blood, causing you to almost black out from it. Vision becomes lost in your right eye as a sickening pop comes from your hand. Among the pus, you see more raised flesh. 2 puffed up reddened sacs are now embedded into your palm. You feel pain where your right eye is, and a warm oozing sensation caresses down your right cheek. And suddenly your vision snaps back to what you think is reality. The scene is as usual. You see Barry sweeping away. He doesn't look like he's noticed anything. Your hand is uninjured. You can see out of both eyes, and no one seems to notice what happened to you. You look down. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, yeah.
And so you look down at your palm containing the jar. It's whole and complete, still around your neck. And beneath it, 2 small oval bumps have appeared in the center.
Emil kind of looks down and sets the bottle back against his chest and kind of breathing heavy and kind of runs his hand over his other hand over the 2 bumps on his palm.
Yeah, you feel the bumps. You see them. They're very tender when you touch them. They don't look like they're filled with any sort of fluid or anything. And you do lose one stability, but Barry comes. Hey, I think they're on, I think something called like the Black Pharaoh or something.
Oh, he kind of shakes his head a bit and kind of wipes his eyes and looks to Barry. Oh, sorry, man. I think I had one of those, schizo thingies. Like, I don't know. What's the Black Pharaoh, though, man?
It's, I think it's something to do with, I don't know, some sort of expedition shit in Egypt. I don't know.
Oh.
Looks cool, though.
It does sound pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sure, man. We got enough back, logged up, so we can afford it.
Sweet. Press some buttons on the tablet and look to you. You all right? You look a bit pale.
Yeah, man. It's like I said, one of those, like little schizo things. They were out of my medicine, so I'm kind of just on weed today. So I don't know. Maybe I need to hit it a bit harder. You know what I mean?
I've heard the natural way is the way to take drugs now. Like, not take drugs, I mean, but take drugs to not take drugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking, man. He
Yeah.
kind of reaches in a pocket and kind of pulls out a couple of blunts. Let's hit it a bit early. And he passes one to Barry.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And he'll sit down next to you in a much shorter stool, and he'll light up before passing the lighter to you.
Oh, thanks, man. And Emil kind of holds the blunt in one hand, kind of looking at those two spots. His eyes lingering on him for a moment before he lights it up and smokes quite heavily in.
Yeah, you two smoke quite heavily throughout the rest of the day. A few of your regulars come in, visit, and whatnot. No one really knew. But I would like to ask Daniel, when do you start writing at home?
He'd probably start right after dinner.
Ah, so he's a night man. Okay, that's fine. So, with that, the rest of your days are, as normal as they can be, with rain and that going on. But let's say the scene will pan back to a therapy session. You'll have spent the day doing various things, encountering these various hallucinations, except Daniel. Daniel, you've had a perfectly normal day, as per usual. You'll arrive at 5 unless any of you are skipping out.
No, Emil's pretty much always on. Well, relatively on time. Well, I mean, until now, always on time. But yeah, so he gets there, maybe lingering a moment or two, but
Yeah, Kane arrives. He's pretty quiet with anybody around. He usually has a bunch of flippant comments and disparaging comments about the group, etc. He really is very quiet, more than usual.
Daniel would be there right on time.
What about Terry?
Yeah, Terry would be in on time. He has no reason to be super late. Feels a bit weird, but he's gonna come in. He is back on his normal track of smoking, though. He did smoke quite a few cigarettes.
You all sit down, and Dr. Silas looks a little bit irritated that some of you may have taken a little bit longer than usual. And as usual, he asks you about your day, looking to you. So, Emil, how was your day?
oh, nothing too crazy. I did have because they're out of the medicine. I had like one of those trips,
They are.
but huh?
I did not know that.
Yeah. They're out of the medicine.
Kane
Yeah,
does not
they
look
did
happy
that,
that
yeah.
anybody is saying this.
Daniel's like tapping his foot rapidly, his legs crossed.
And you see the doctor, he frowns very deeply. This is concerning. Usually they are fully stocked up. From time to time, I wonder what happened. He taps his pen away at his paper. Well, lucky for all of you, I do happen to have a small stash of them as well, just in case situations like this arise. And he gets up. Give me a few moments. I have to go and find them. And he walks out. leaving the four of you.
I don't know if I want any of that, Dad. I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of been feeling like shit, I gotta say.
What do you mean? I mean, I felt fine last night. You know, I'm wondering if I should even take it at all.
Kane's eye, he can tell that he is probably hasn't slept much. His eyes just has huge bags under, and well, the nightmares is how I got here in the first place. I had a fucking terrible one last night. I think I was like, I don't know, maybe I am fucked up because I was like hallucinating. I thought it was Fumi like mounting me, and I had the biggest boner ever, but it was like some fucking, I don't know what the fuck it was, and she like starts scratching my arms, and he like pulls up one of his sleeves and shows everybody around him. Like, I mean,
As you pull up your sleeves, show everyone. Kane, you see it. You see these red marks. The rest of you just see pasty, skinny wrists.
yeah, so you see how red these fucking things are. They hurt like a motherfucker. And I mean, I don't know. I'm not really sure what was going on. I was walking around. I went to take a piss. I looked in the mirror. I saw some fucking freaking woman behind me. I jumped around. And then I cuddled.
Oh,
The ending was nice, man, but and Terry's kind of scratching his head. I don't. Maybe like the cuts are like on the inside or something, man. Because I don't see them.
yeah, man. It's probably just like, like that kind of itch you get and stuff.
What do you mean, man? Like, it's like, it looks like I got a racetrack down my arm, man.
I don't know, man. It looks pretty pale to me.
Well, yeah, not there, man. Just look at the red parts.
Daniel reaches into his pocket and pulls his glasses out and puts some glasses on his face and like tries to
Are
look
you
closer.
fucking with me, man?
No, man. I mean,
I don't
I had
see
a real
shit,
weird
man.
trip.
What
too,
the fuck
but
are you
it's
guys talking about? Quit fucking with me, dude.
Daniel, as you're looking at your son's wrists, and you hear him starting to get antsy, complaining about them. You get a flash of memory, at least you think it is. Vision turns black for a moment. Visions of candles, circles, blood being spilt, hooded figures, and a small babe. A dark room surrounds you, the smell of blood and piss filling your nostrils. You retch in disgust, the taste of your own bile on the back of your tongue. A stone altar sits heavy to the north, a figure separating you and it. Blonde hair pooled, the feet of a weeping woman. Something in her arms, gray, cold, stiff. You approach with caution as a ball forms in your throat. You find it hard to breathe. The swaddled mass lay clutched in her arms. Small, glassy eyes stare up at you, brown, obscured by the haze of death. Blue veins strained against fragile, crepey skin. And I'd like you to make me a keep it together check, Daniel. Now, how are you reacting? It's almost like you're reliving something. How are you reacting as you see this?
Daniel will drop his hand off of touching his son's arm and pull his glasses off of his face and kind of stumble back for a minute and shake his head and blink several times. Is the vision gone, or?
Mm-mm. As you do so, the cries of the woman turn into wails as tendrils of hair extend from her scalp. They start covering the floor, the blackened ceiling, the walls. Tendrils of hair turning black as the woman slowly stands up, her face downcast, staring at the babe in her arms. Tears from her eyes turn from clear to black, raining down into the gray mass of flesh in her arms. The babe is thrust into your own as the woman's head shoots up to meet your gaze. Blackened, bleeding eyes lock with yours. You feel your body tremble in fear. A cry coming from your arms shocks you, the sound right after the birth of a child taking its first breath. As you stare at the child, you rock back into your seat and your vision comes back. The room of your group therapy comes back into view. You feel your arms and legs tremble. And as Kane is parading around the room arguing with Terry and Emil, you lose one stability. And what do you do, Daniel?
Was I able to see what the child looked like, or?
You weren't able to clearly make it out. You notice the brown eyes, slight brown hair, very pudgy facial structure. Look familiar.
I imagine Daniel would stumble back and maybe even stumble away falling back off the table onto the couch and jerk away from, kind of protect his face and shake and shiver for a second. Ah! And as he starts to notice that he's back in the room, his glasses still in his hand, he looks around at everybody. Did they notice him?
Yeah, all of you, Kane, as you were arguing with the other two, you hear Daniel clatter to the floor and cry out in shock.
Yeah, Kane suddenly, his head turns and he looks at his dad fall. And oh, fuck! And he just jumps over and kneels down next. Dad, you're stroking out. What's going on, man?
I don't know. I saw something when I touched your arm.
Ah, fuck. What did you see?
Some kind of woman holding a baby. Some kind of darkness.
What?
Like tendrils or something reaching for me.
Sounds like a bad trip, man.
Are we having like a shared hallucination or something?
I mean, I didn't see any, like tendrils and stuff, so I think we're all just, the medicine and stuff.
Oh, shit.
Like the doctor said and all that.
The side effects are that fucking fast, man.
Yeah, it's
I don't
not
know.
even been a day.
I mean, is it like side effects or is it like, like withdrawal or something?
Well, I'd never read those fucking things that come with the prescriptions. Do you?
Oh yeah, sometimes. I mean, like I don't think there was supposed to be like. Well, I mean, they have like that long list of things that can happen to you if you take.
Yeah,
stuff,
it's all
but
sexual shit, ain't it?
mostly. Yeah, I mean, it depends, man. But I think this is just the schizo stuff.
I'm
you
not
know?
a fucking
I had it
schizo, man.
today.
I don't know what that was.
Just look at my fucking arm, dude. This is not schizo. It's there, dude. Red lines down my arm, claw marks, BDSM shit, man.
I mean, you can say that, man. but
Kane,
like,
I'm
we
not
don't see it.
saying it ain't there, man, but if it's there, you're the one seeing it, my dude. It's not. We're not fucking with you.
I would like everyone to make me a see through the illusion check.
Oh yay!
Well, the three of you.
Is that Daniel as
Huh?
well?
Oh, not
Daniel
me.
as well.
Gotcha.
Kane doesn't have.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah,
Gotcha.
okay.
Kane already
Yeah.
see.
Oh
I rolled
wow, you
low.
guys are all got of the same boat. All right, let's see.
Yeah. Emil's is pretty good too. I'm surprised.
Yeah, let me check back on music here. As you're looking at Kane's arms, you blink, all of you seeing at the same time, almost like it appears. You see the red lines he was talking about raking down his inner arm. And as you see it, you hear footsteps coming back, the rattling of a bottle.
Yes.
Daniel will get up, make sure he's not on the floor anymore, and then he'll look over at his son and nod to him. I see it now. I see it, kind of whispering.
Kane looks over to the other two and kind of gives them a sidelong glance. You see this?
Yeah, Emil's kind of scratching at his beard to the side a bit, kind of head a bit tilted. Kind of just nods like, yeah, weird, man. Wasn't there a minute ago.
Terry, he looks at it, and then his face goes kind of pale, and his eyes get big, and his hand goes into his coat pocket looking for a cigarette. Just kind of brings it out and rests it in his lips, but sees a doctor come back in, doesn't light it.
Doctor comes back in, and he looks to the group of you, cocks an eyebrow. I heard some commotion going on. Is everything all right?
Yeah, maybe. You got any of those pills?
I do indeed. I'm going to need you all to take an extra one for the weekend, as it does have some side effects if you do not take them for a day. And he passes you each individual bottles containing enough to last you the weekend. So about 9.
Yeah, Terry takes them and is actually going to take one right away. Just pulling the cigarette from his mouth and
As
just getting enough spit to do it.
Terry, as you take the pill, popping in your mouth and swallowing, you instantly feel like what happened in the day doesn't matter as much. The phone ringing, seeing Jesse, your ear bleeding. You don't care as much, and you're gonna go back up to the normal amount of stability.
Daniel will hesitate for a minute and deep in thought about this, and then he takes it because he doesn't want to see the baby images again.
Yours is the same, and you feel better. Like that stress from before just melts away. Doesn't matter. The images almost quickly flitting out of your mind.
He'll relax and sit back in the chair a little bit.
The doctor looks to both Emil and Kane.
Yeah, Kane is fidgeting with the bottle. Looking at his wrists, he pulls the shirt back down. He thinks about pharmaceuticals and how the pharmaceutical companies are ruining the country. That just passes his mind briefly, but he's very concerned. Yeah, I'll take it in a little bit. I need, yep, just my routine before I brush my teeth. Yeah, and he stuffs it in his leather jacket pocket. Yeah.
What does Emil do?
Yeah, Emil kind of grabs the bottle from Silas and kind of pockets it. Yeah, I'll take mine when I eat my pizza, like always.
And he nods. All right, now, where were we? And he sits back down. basically ready to assess the rest of the day. You, Terry, and are any of you going to tell him about what you've seen throughout the day?
No, Kane doesn't say a damn thing about anything.
Terry would mention it kind of offhand, not necessarily something weird. He wouldn't bring up Jesse, but he'd be like, "So, Doc, I'll be honest, I don't really look at a lot of these side effects as much as I should, but they like cause like ear bleeds."
You see pauses.
I'm just trying to figure out because I don't know if I need to go to like the hospital or if that's just something
No.
can happen.
You're fine. Don't worry. He smiles. And Emil and Kane, I want you to make me read a person check. But
I keep
only
opening
you
my
two.
sheet and then remember I don't have to.
because Daniel and Terry, you feel fine.
That sucked.
I'm waiting for the zip. There it goes. Ooh.
Finally,
Emil's like feeling a bit.
I think that's the first pass we've had with no complications.
Aside from the one I, of course, rolled before the game, which
So, Kane, you're staring at the doctor. There's just something that he said that seemed off about what he told Terry, that he's fine, when obviously he's not. And Dr. Silas, he stares at you, gives you a small smile. You're very quiet today, Kane.
Yeah, I overdid it with the natural medicine last night. Feeling a little peaked today. Under the weather.
He nods. And Emil, you succeeded in the read a person check, which means if you go into the read a person under quick reference, you'll see that you get to ask 2 questions.
Yeah. Is that just
It
on
could
the
be
fly,
any
or could
question.
Emil like ask a question and then kind of like get something, that way?
Yeah, you can ask a question. Like, it would be out loud that you're asking that.
Yeah, and Emil's kind of like, yeah, like I had a bit of a trip too, man. Like, I, like squeezed something real hard, like shattered it on my hand and stuff, and it was bleeding pretty bad, man. But then like like I said, it was just a bit of a trip, and I like come to, and it was fine then. I could like see this wound afterwards, but like it's like okay now. Is that like because I didn't take the pills, or?
What wound are you talking about?
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Emil can still see it, right?
Yeah, you can still see it. Emil's still there.
Yeah, but he doesn't react when Emil mentions it, of course. So Emil's like, yeah, it's fine now, man. But like, I think I was just like one of those schizo attacks, right?
As you kind of show him your hand, there's no one else notices this, but there is a reaction from him. You see, his eyes don't normally emote whenever he's speaking. Whenever he's smiling, frowning, it's all eyebrows, mouth. You see his eyes open slightly wider than they usually are in their half-lidded state. Almost in... This would be a shocked expression for him. And he just says, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Emil. Looks fine. You shouldn't have had that sort of withdrawal, but it might be the psychosis.
Now that in particular, I've gotten the like, how do you feel right now thing. So he's obviously shocked. He definitely noticed it. But is that kind of part there about you shouldn't be seeing these things? Is that a lie?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, alright, yeah, I'll make sure to take my stuff then when I have my pizza like usual. That's a bit worrying.
Good. It's pertinent that all of you take your medication, as it's difficult to remember a time, of course, before when you did not, but you did hurt a lot of the ones that you loved when you were having your episodes. That's why you need to keep taking your medication and not stray from it or go to natural methods, Kane.
Yeah. Okay.
The rest of the meeting goes along as usual. Silas explains some breathing techniques and the like. Keep yourselves calm and whatnot. And you're all kind of set free, except afterwards, the doctor looks to you, Kane. Do you mind if I speak with you a moment, Kane?
Sure. He's kind of still walking towards the door. Can we do it over here? I gotta get going soon.
You can come here and we can speak.
Where?
He just points to his office in the back.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I just don't have time for a big, long conversation, Doc.
It won't be
Well,
long.
no, I mean, I gotta get going. Dad's waiting for me.
And you see his eyebrows, they frown. Well, then I'll need you to come and see me on the weekend.
Well, yeah, I got a thing, a gig, really important one. So, I gotta tune up. Anyway, I gotta go. See ya. He turns and kind of scoots out the door.
You see as you leave, you look back inside. He's staring at you, arms crossed, as you cross the threshold and go towards Daniel's car.
He's fast walking.
So
Daniel.
you are outside. Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Daniel.
Sorry, Daniel's sitting in the car just staring at the steering wheel. Not even, deep in thought.
Uncharacteristically, Kane gets in the passenger seat and he turns and starts prodding his father in the shoulder. Go, get us out of here. Come on, hurry up.
It almost wakes Daniel up for a minute and he's like, what's going on?
Are you fucking kidding me? Go, dude.
He starts the car up.
You're pretty calm there, I'd say, Daniel. It's your usual. Kane's demeanor slightly bothers you, but not as much as it should.
Has Daniel pretty much forgotten, now that he's taken the medicine, about the whole scene?
You remember, but it's just that it's a memory at this point. It's not reoccurring. You're not constantly thinking about it. It's just there. It's just part of your daily life. It's not concerning. You're more apathetic to it at this point.
Kane, you're acting really weird. What is going on with
What the
you?
fuck are you talking about? You just stroked out 10 minutes ago, dude.
It's just the medicine. I'm better now. I got the pills.
You ever fucking seen The Matrix?
Yeah, I saw that movie a long time ago.
Is it still raining out?
Yeah, it's still
Yeah,
raining.
he's basically pushed his face into the side window, kind of looking out. Oh, fuck, man. Something weird is going on, dude. I'm telling you. This is fucking weird. You saw my wrists, right?
I did. I saw that. What's going on with your wrist?
I told you, man. I woke up and like I was having a nightmare, and I thought it was Fumi, but it wasn't Fumi, and she like tore her fingers, I guess. I had my eyes closed down my arm, and then I woke up and I kind of get away, I think, and Fumi woke me up, and then I went in the bathroom and I looked in the mirror and I saw something behind me and I jumped around and I thought it was a dream, but look at my wrist, man.
Daniel starts laughing. He's like, everything's gonna be fine.
What the fuck, man? What are you talking about?
It's a beautiful day out.
It's raining. What the fuck? When's the last time it's rained, Daniel?
God damn it, I hate when you call me
Because you're
Daniel.
acting like fucking Daniel right now, being a fucking geek.
I knew you wouldn't be saying this if you take those pills.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't because I'd be in a fucking coma like you are.
What are you talking about?
You're acting fucking comatose, man.
No, everything's fine. Everything's
What the
fine.
fuck? You just fell over and pissed your pants probably, dude. How can it be fine?
I think you're overreacting.
I think you're fucking stupid.
No, Daniel. I mean, no, Kane. Everything's fine.
What the fuck, dude? I just called you fucking
He'll look
stupid
outside.
and you didn't say anything.
He looks up at the sky and stuff.
You're acting high as shit, man.
Oh, you're saying it's raining and everything is fine. It's a nice day. We need to just chill out a little bit, maybe. You need to take your medicine.
Is the medicine where he can get to it, Daniel's?
But while you're doing that, I'll
Yeah.
pan back to Emil and Terry. Terry, you're standing outside. Looks like the skies are clearing up. While Emil, you're seeing that it's still pouring right now, and Terry's just standing in it.
Emil kind of heads over. Hey, you all right, man? Emil has a relatively large umbrella open over him.
Yeah, man. I think I just need to take some meds. I feel relaxed now. I'm not on edge. What's up? And it's been raining all day, man. Like, fuck, it finally stopped.
Yeah, Emil. He has a pair of shades on since he's outside right now, and he kind of tilts him down a little bit and looks Terry up and down, gets a good read on him, and you sure you're all right, man? It's pouring. It's like coming down rain.
As he says that, you feel maybe the drips coming from the sky start to rain onto your jacket as he says that.
Yeah, and like the rain starts to hit him a bit, and then one big drop hits his cigarette, puts it out, and it was just stopped.
No, man, it's been raining. Like, I got out here and popped my umbrella up pretty quick. You sure you're all right, man?
Terry feels confused. On the one hand, he's feeling better, but on the other hand, he's not really understanding. He's gonna look at the pill bottle if he can.
You see, look at the pill bottle, and it just looks like your usual prescription meds for anti-psychotics.
Yeah, and I'm gonna look, say anything for side effects, anything like that.
It's got a normal list of side effects. May cause erectile dysfunction, sleepiness, and just might lead to liver damage. Like just the usual. Might cause nausea, heartburn, indigestion, that kind of thing.
Yeah, very quick list of things that you can't quite hear by the time they finish saying it.
Yay, anti-psychotics. But nothing looks out of the ordinary to you.
Yeah, Emil is kind of very, like, brow still tilted a bit so he can see over the glasses, really taking Terry in as he reads through the label and, like, his whole demeanor and everything.
I don't know, man. I feel better. But like it's raining. It was raining the whole time.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's pouring now, like real bad. But you said you had like a trip earlier, right? Like I did. Like something funny going on.
Like it's a couple of things, man. He just keeps looking at the sky. It's bugging him now a little bit. You want to ride, man? I know it's raining.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, actually, I usually walk it, but do me a favor real quick. I just want to check something right here because I thought I hurt my hand earlier. And he holds out his right hand, taking the umbrella with the other. Just run your hand over, my palm and tell me if you feel a couple of bumps there.
I'd like you to make me a see through the illusion check, but with a -1, Terry. Because you see nothing. Ooh. So, as you run your hands over the bump, Emil, you feel that pain again in your right eye, like someone's pressing on it as he runs his hand over it.
Emil kind of looks to the hand and then up at Terry to catch his response.
You feel the bump now, and when you take your hand away, you can see basically these two puffed up lumps of flesh now on Emil's palm.
Does the rain pick up?
Yes. And the rain starts to pick up, and you see the light to Silas's home. It's still on. Both of you get an urge. You have a feeling someone's watching you. You both turn back to see Silas standing there in the living room, cell phone in his hand, and as you look at him, he turns away, moves into another room.
Hey, let's get in the car, man. I felt something. Let's get in the car, huh?
Yeah, let's do that, man. And Emil kind of gets over to the edge of the car and kind of gets down in the seat and then closes the umbrella and pulls it in after him.
Yeah, Terry grabs a little backpack he had in Emil's seat and throws it in the back seat and starts his car up quick. Relights his cigarette with the lighter inside the car and starts it up, checks over his shoulder and pulls out. Yeah, you said you asked if I had something going on earlier. Yeah, I my ears started bleeding. I heard a really just wicked bad ringer noise in my ear. He'll tap his ear that it was coming from. It's like a cell phone. Just 7 seconds of like stomach curdling just pain, man. And then I put my finger there. It's covered in blood. I had to get a bunch of paper towels. That's just like one part of it, man.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good, man. But like, what's the other bit?
There was this girl that I linked up with once in high school that we kind of moved far away from all that. but I've seen her twice in town, man. And we got a weird history, so it's throwing me off a bit.
Yeah, but like, what's that got to do with your like attack, man? Like, had that like little schizo thing or whatever. Was it that bad? Like something to do with her, right? You're like,
Uh,
or is she like bad news or something, man? Like I don't know. It sounds kind of normal to me, but
well, I mean, I saw her after the whole ear bleed thing. I don't know if it's like related, but like the second time I seen her in 2 days, and I haven't seen her in years, like since we moved out here,
Oh.
and it's and we didn't really part on the best of circumstances, to put it mildly.
Harry, as you're driving, speaking to Emil, speaking of Jesse, you look up. You, Terry, as you're going through a cross, in the headlights at the last moment, you see Jesse just before she hits the front of your car.
Fuck! And he hits the brakes hard, and looks out to the front of the car. He just stops for a second and blinks, and he looks at Emil and looks back at the front of his car.
yeah, Emil's kind of looking out, like curiously, like looking as if he's like his. You don't really see his eyes darting under the shades, but he kind of turns his head a bit to you. What did you see, man? What's up there?
You still see Terry. Jesse. She seems to be on her back in the middle of the street, convulsing.
Oh fuck! And he puts the car in park, and swings the door open, steps out, and runs towards the front of his car.
As you run towards the front of your car, camera pans back to Kane and Daniel. And Kane, you said you're trying to see if the pills are there at any
Yeah, I'm
point.
just seeing if I have access to his pill, like if I could grab them.
Where would you have kept your pills, Daniel?
Yeah, they're in the side pocket of my jacket. And Daniel's, he's calm right now, so he's just singing.
So Kane, I'm guessing, knows where you keep. Do you always keep your pills in the same?
Yeah, probably. You probably always see him stick them in that little side pocket on the
Yeah,
right.
Kane just becomes quiet for a moment, and he just really nonchalantly, like, reaches in your pocket and tries to pull them out.
Let the midnight special shine a light on me. And then he's like, hey, it is starting to rain.
Yeah. Kane with his dad's, he's thinking about it for a second. He's like, he's gotta know, dude. He can't just keep dosing himself. Something's fucked up. I can give him some of mine if I need to. And he just rolls down the window and tosses Daniel's pills outside.
Did he notice he was taking them out of his...
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't try to hide it, so if you're...
Okay. He'll, at the last moment, as he throws them out, well, what the hell are you doing? Kane.
He just leans back and says, Dad, something fucked up's going on, man. I don't know what it is, but you can't take those for a while. It's okay. You can have some of mine if you need to, but let's go home. We'll chill out and just stay with me tonight. And I'm telling you, something weird is going on, man.
You want to stay with us tonight?
Yeah.
And then Daniel will kind of get a little worried there and be like, you never want to stay with us. You must be freaking out now.
Dad, quit being fucking retarded, man.
Yeah. I mean, you can stay with us.
Alright.
I didn't want to take those pills either, but I'm feeling fine now. Feeling much
Yeah,
better.
too fucking fine. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Pills don't work that way, dude. You can't just pop a pill and instantly feel better. That's fucking weird. It doesn't happen. It's gotta get in your bloodstream and stuff, man.
You think that there's some kind of placebo?
No, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's fucking weird.
Your mother's gonna be all pissed off.
Listen, dude. We're just say you're taking the pills. Don't tell her anything. I'll tell her taking pills. I'll be cool. I won't do any of the shit that makes her mad. We'll just be chill at home. And I mean, it'd just be cool, man. And we'll just stay in my old room. I'll sleep with the light on.
I had to lie to her about it last night. Said that we picked up the pills and everything was fine.
Well, you don't want to tell her the truth now, God.
No, don't want to do that.
Look, man, something weird's going on, man.
Well, she's gonna know something's up if you're staying at home and I'm hanging out with you in the room.
Fuck, I don't know. Tell her we're praying.
It's starting to really come down hard now.
Yeah, it's raining. Isn't that weird?
It rains all the time, right?
What are you talking about? It never rains, man.
He looks out, and did they see them in the headlights? Did they leave after them, or?
They did, but you don't go the same way. You're going in different directions. You live pretty close, I think, to... Let me just double check the map. I think you live in Wellington Heights. Let's see. Wedding residence is... I need to make this more expandable. 8. No, you live in Cove Heights. No, you're heading up there, and... driving back, but we'll pan back to Terry as he's outside. The pouring rain now over Jessie as she seems to be convulsing her chest, bouncing up and down. You can see blood trickling and coloring the pavement. I want you to make me a keep it together roll, Terry. Oh, that's bad. Let's see. Ooh. Oh. I need to pick music. So you rolled a 6. You see she convulses and you just feel this terror come on to you. You may have killed this woman or severely injured her. And as you hover over her, she grabs your shoulders and sits up. She goes to open her mouth to speak to you. And all that comes out is blackened water. It starts to pour from her lips onto the ground, onto you. And seeing this, all you feel is the need to run.
Yeah, Terry tries to throw her off of him and just starts backpedaling, running backwards, away from the car.
Emil, you just see Terry take off running.
Yeah, Emil had actually like gotten out and he was like heading over to him, and he kind of calls out, Terry, man, where you going?
He's just running for nearest building, whatever he can find to get as far away as he can.
And Emil pulls the keys out of the car and runs after Terry.
And with Emil chasing down Terry as he flees, Kane and Daniel heading back to their home. The scene for now will fade to black, and that's the end of the first episode of Kult. There you go.